which is Morbius, which is a Marvel property owned by Sony, and that stuff is tricky because if you're not keen to, everything that's going on with the properties and what studio owns what, you'll think, oh, it's Marvel, so Marvel owns it all. But it's the difference between like the comic books and just the live action TV movie rights and stuff like that. Like, rights to different things are sometimes licensed to other companies, to where Marvel itself can't make movies or TV shows about said, characters, because certain other studios own the rights to that. And Morbius being one, and its own, the live action movie rights are owned by Sony, as well as a lot of the other characters that are connected to Spider-Man and everything else. And it's just tricky. Spider-Man is being like shared with the MCU, so they're able to throw it in the MCU or whatever, but it's still Sony's property. As far as like the live action. But in any case, so Morbius is part of Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery, which is a band of villains that Spider-Man has taken down or encountered. And Jared Leto, you all may know him more recently besides, Blade Runner 2020, what is it, 2049, 2029? I forgot the name, but the latest Blade Runner movie, him playing a villain. But more than likely, he's more known now for the role of Joker in a Suicide Squad movie. And he has came into the Marvel spectrum, the Marvel universe, and he has taken on Morbius, the living vampire. And I don't really know too much about Morbius, so I can't really speak on how he is in the comic books to give you some like knowledge and spit that knowledge. But basically, we got our first pick of them shooting the film, because they're shooting the film right now. And basically, Jared Leto put it up in his tweet saying that they're down with, they did the first week. They're done with the whole first week, 11 more weeks to go. So, yeah, they just started shooting, so now they're about to go ahead and get into it or whatnot. And Daniel Espinosa, he is set to direct. And just to let you guys know that this movie is connected to Venom. As far as I know, it's connected to Venom. And this is just Sony's Marvel universe and everything that they're doing. Because Venom was the first movie, then we got Morbius, and there's talks about other ones, but we all know for sure, more than likely, a Venom Part 2 is coming out. But this is just a sneak peek of what we had to expect with Morbius. It wasn't a like full-on makeup costume type of pick for Morbius, so we can get like a really good view of it. But it was just with the clapper just kind of blocking majority of Jared Leto's face, so all you can see is his eyes looking at the camera. Or was he looking at the camera? But all you can see is his eyes, and that's basically what the picture shows. So it was just like a little tease, a little snippet of what we can see, as far as what they're doing so far, which is not really that much. But I'm very curious to see what else they have to offer, or what they have to show as far as this character. With me being a person that I like comic book movies and everything else, but I don't read comic books. So will it get me on board? And if so, will it get a person that doesn't really like these movies particularly? Will it get them those type of people on board? But we have yet to see. But yeah, I mean, that's really all I'll say about it. I really wasn't too much to say about the photo. Really didn't have too much to offer. But hey, just to let us know that this film is being made and expected sometime next year. So there you go. But with that ends movie news. So let's go ahead and jump into the next segment.